Look closely at this wooden cart. Look at it. To the greedy circus owner, this man was just a ticket to wealth, an anomaly sold for coins. But to this performer, the arena was his only survival. He endured the mocking stares of the crowd just to earn his bread. A tragedy for them, but a warrior's living for him. Look at this elegant Victorian dress. Look at it. To the ruthless showman, her unique condition was just a spectacle, a bizarre display to fill the tents, but she refused to be a victim. She turned their mocking stares into her own fortune, forcing the world to pay to see her dignity, a curse to society, but a queen's victory for her. This man couldn't swallow a single solid bite. Doctors didn't know it back then, but a severe throat paralysis forced him to survive entirely on skimmed milk. The ruthless circus owner saw his starvation as a freak show, making thousands on his pain. But this survivor knew the game. He used their greed to secure his own daily bread, outsmarting the arena to stay alive. This child was not a monster. He suffered from severe ichthyosis, a painful disease that dried and cracked his skin into thick, agonizing scales. But a greedy circus master saw only profit, locking him in a cage to be mocked for pennies. Yet this brave boy memorized classical poetry, outsmarting his captors with pure brilliance. He used their tickets to buy his own freedom, turning their cruelty into his survival. Born with a parasitic twin, this man carried the undeveloped body of his own brother attached to his chest. Medical science called it a rare anomaly, but a ruthless showman called it a gold mine, stripping him on stage for paying crowds. Yet behind the curtain, he learned 3 foreign languages and managed the show's finances. He forced the monster in the suit to pay him a partner share, legalizing his dignity through wealth. His massive, towering frame was the result of agonizing acromegaly, destroying his joints under his own immense weight. Yet, a predatory promoter forced him into heavy iron braces, pretending he was a mechanical monster for cheap thrills. But this giant refused to break, secretly studying mechanical engineering late at night. He redesigned his own iron supports to walk out of that circus, building a free life on his own terms. This innocent child was born with Seckle syndrome, a rare genetic condition causing a microcephalic head and a bird-like face. But a ruthless circus owner saw only a freak, locking this fragile soul in a cage to be poked by strangers. Yet, behind the bars, this brilliant child learned to mimic complex musical rhythms with perfect precision. Using that incredible talent, they earned enough secret tips to buy their family out of devastating poverty. Born conjoined and albino, the son was pure torture for these sisters. Yet a ruthless promoter forced them outside, mocking them as ghosts for quick cash. But under this tree, they secretly mastered musical harmony, outsmarting the circus to buy their own freedom. Cruelty could not stop them. This tiny doll girl was born with severe dwarfism and never spoke a word. But she was deeply loving, showing her affection by building complex, moving steam engines by hand. She turned her silent disability into a brilliant spectacle, charging crowds to see her mechanical genius and saving her family from poverty. His shoulders were as wide as a steel beam, but it wasn't fat, it was bone. Suffering from advanced acromegaly, his skeleton wouldn't stop growing, trapping him in a massive, agonizing frame. Promoters forced him into iron braces to keep him standing as a monster, but he refused to break. He spent his money studying law, becoming a defender of the exploited, and suing the circuses that imprisoned him. Victory through intelligence. Born completely without limbs, this man was trapped in a living torso. Medical books called him helpless, but his brilliant mind saw a global business empire. He mastered Hollywood movies, signed huge theater deals, and smoked cigarettes on stage just to mock his critics. He didn't just survive the circus, he owned the industry as a self-made millionaire. Pure genius. Which one was the most disturbing? Comment one word below. Like, subscribe, and share with a friend. See you next time.